This is Catherine with Oracle Intuitions. Welcome to a new series that I started, and this is Morning Messages from Spirit. So this is just random decks that I feel drawn to for that day, and we will see what message comes through from Spirit. So remember that these are general readings. They may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's fine. Just let it go. Check back the next day to see if that message is for you. However, there may be a message for just about everybody within these cards. It's just about your own interpretation and your own intuition. All right. If you wish a personal reading, you can contact me at oracleintuitions.com or through my Facebook and Instagram pages at Oracle Intuitions. And don't forget to join us on Wednesdays at 6 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time, where we do mini readings for our subscribers, and on Sundays at 2 o'clock p.m., where we bring on special guests for live interviews. All right, so let's get into it. The decks that I am using today, Psychic Tarot the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. We're also using the Mystical Healing Reading Cards by Ina Sigel. And we're going to also be bringing in the Heal Yourself reading cards, also by Ina Sigel. All right. So hopefully you can see that. I hope I didn't take that away too fast. All right. So let's get into it and see what messages Spirit has for us this morning. All right. We're going to start off with the Psychic Healing reading cards and see what Spirit has for us. If you get a chance, watch the replay from last night. It was a really good show. We had lots of fun. Had quite a lot of viewers, and it's really just such a fun, interesting show. Also, check out our interview, from last week. We had a special guest on, Psychic Erica Goddess, and this week coming up, we have Dan Hammond. He is a paranormal investigator, podcaster, and he was also on the TV show Paranormal Survivor. So that's going to be such a fun interview. So let's get into it. Let's see what's going on for the collective. Okay, cards coming through. What does Spirit want us to know? Well-deserved reward. Beautiful energy. The sacral chakra. And Nine of Swords, we have our darkest fears. All right, so the first message that I'm getting coming through is it feels as though the message I'm getting from Spirit right now is there is something that you're striving towards. Okay, we have this Nine of Pentacles. This is something that you may have been working on for yourself. Okay, that Nine of Pentacles is a very individual type of energy. All right, this is about somebody who works hard. It doesn't matter if you're working collectively with somebody else, like a partnership in some way, but this is about your own personal individual reward. All right, but I feel like Spirit is saying, you know what? You have some fears in there. Okay, this might be fears of maybe perhaps breaking away from a partnership of some sort, maybe a work partnership, maybe perhaps you're feeling like I really want to strive to get this reward or to, be successful within this, whatever aspect it is within our life. But I have these fears that are coming in, and I'm getting that these fears are sort of holding you back from reaching that top success of whatever it is that you're striving towards. So I feel like Spirit is saying, look, at what you need to do is start clearing out this sacral chakra. Now, the sacral chakra also has to do, this is like a sexual type of energy, all right? It really talks about partnerships, intimacy. It's like a... It really is actually like very much that sexual type of chakra. Okay, it can have to do with security, feeling safe. All right, perhaps within a partnership. So I am getting for many of you that this has to do with a romantic partnership. It may not, again, that may not resonate with all of you, and that's fine. Take that partnership or take this individual reward, however it's supposed to be. But I'm almost feeling like for some of you, you may be scared of allowing yourself to go deeper into a relationship. That relationship may even be with yourself. Maybe this is a time to start clearing out some energy that you felt was holding you back from reaching your own success. I feel for some of you, this might be a fear of entering into a partnership of some sort, or perhaps that you're scared of receiving a partnership of some sort. Okay, that this is just what I'm getting. The reason I keep talking about partnerships, even though this is an individual energy, is it just feels as though, especially with that sacral chakra, this is about, perhaps bringing something together. And I feel like this is an energy that you have to look into yourself. Why am I scared of either releasing something from a partnership or moving towards a partnership, whatever it is? This is just what I'm getting, because it's really talking about your own individual fears. All right, so let's bring through some healing energy cards and see which is going to come through. Actually, I feel like using these first. So what energies are coming through? What is happening within yourself? Like, what is it that you need to release in order to feel successful within yourself, whether this is a partnership or not? All right. What energies do you need to let go of in order to, feel as though there's a victory for you, surpassing something that you've been working really hard towards achieving? All right, let's see here. Yeah, see, there we go. Sexual arts. Can't make that up, guys. This is exactly what I kept feeling. It almost feels like for some of you, there is a fear in some way of, this even could have to do with allowing yourself to explore on a sexual, nature. But I feel like it's almost like, this is about intimacy. Allowing yourself to be intimate with somebody, and that doesn't need to be on a sexual manner. This has to do with your own personal vulnerability. Maybe for some of you, you've never really had that relationship where you've completely released yourself to another person, or maybe you have in the past, and because of some issues that came up, or maybe perhaps it didn't end in the most positive way, there's now fear about entering into a relationship and exposing yourself, being vulnerable, going deep within yourself, and allowing that to be shown to another person. All right? There may still be some energy within there. So I really feel like the sacral chakra needs to be cleared. We also have selling out. Yeah, in the past, you may have sold out to individuals or people, or even to yourself, that just were not giving you what would be enough for you for a truly fulfilling relationship. A lot of times, we put ourselves into a place where we're not allowing ourselves to receive the full benefit of a situation, of a full relationship. Sometimes we end up with partners that are just not able to, fulfill us emotionally, sexually, physically, whatever it is, right? And so, but we'll stay within that relationship simply because of the fact maybe we're scared of leaving, or maybe we're scared of that we're not going to find somebody else, or maybe, it just becomes a comfort to some degree, but we're not truly satisfied. It's sort of like, well, I'll stay in this relationship because, really it's the best that, I think that I can find. All right. And what we do is we end up selling ourselves out. We may even be doing things on a sexual nature that is not bringing us individual satisfaction. All right. A lot of times, here's the thing. We know when we're completely connected with somebody. And I feel like for some of us, we've seen those red flags come up and we've ignored them. We've ignored those red flags. We've ignored, different aspects that haven't allowed us to move forward in some way. We've stayed within a relationship, or we think that we're going to achieve a relationship by selling out. All right. And a lot of times we get into this place of, well, I'm not really connecting. I'm not feeling really great about doing what this person is asking me to do, but maybe this can turn into a relationship, or maybe, eventually they'll change, or maybe eventually they'll come closer to us, or whatever it is. That's selling out. That is selling out. If we're not being our full individual successful selves, right? We are selling out. If a relationship isn't allowing us to be who we truly are and be able to say what it is that we want to be able to say to somebody, if something isn't resonating with us, if we have a fear that, oh, they're going to leave us if I say this, then that really isn't a relationship. And I feel like this is, as a collective message, I feel like we can all resonate with this on some level. All right. We also have inner child. So there may be some inner child healing that needs to happen within yourself. At what point, and this doesn't need to particularly talk about childhood, but the inner child is like the core of ourselves, right? What do we have to heal in order to feel successful for ourselves? What is it that we need to release? What fears are preventing us from being our true and genuine, authentic self? Beautiful energy, right? It's really talking about clear out that inner child. And here's the interesting thing too. We have this inner child, and look at the sacral chakra, right? It's still representing that sacral chakra. It's about releasing, really go into yourself. Sometimes we just need to get into like a hermit mode and allow ourselves to go deep within ourselves. It's like that hangman, right? Where we go into that state of contemplation. What can I heal? What areas of my life can I release, or what areas of my life can I allow in order for myself to feel stronger at this time? So let's get some closing messages and see what Spirit has to say. Yeah, look at that. Can't make this up, guys. Show self-respect. This is all about self-respect for yourself. When you're selling out, that's not self-respect. That's not self-love. If you're giving to somebody who is unable to return that love, or if you're doing things in order to attract love, but that what you're doing isn't resonating with you, if you feel that you have to do it in order to bring love through, that is a lack of self-respect. A lack of self-respect. And again, sacral chakra. Okay, so how do we clear out the sacral chakra? Well, to be honest, there are a lot of meditations, that you could probably find on YouTube in regards to really working on that sacral chakra meditation. If you feel like it's time to just even read about the sacral chakra, and I mean, all of this is on YouTube or Google, check it out. And just start doing that healing. But really, the most important part is really going deep within yourself and saying to yourself, in what areas have I showed a lack of self-respect? In what areas have I sold out in the past? And in what areas have I been fearful? Okay, what is holding me back from releasing all of this? All right, so that's what we need to do. The other card coming through is we have explore your ancestry. So I do feel that for some of you, this may have to do with family ties of some sort. Maybe perhaps you even watched your parents sell out, or family members. Maybe this is something that you feel is necessary, like you've never been shown or taught differently. So this is something that you could explore. This could be your own ancestry, like within yourself. All right. And again, pay attention to those inner child feelings. These could be stemming from childhood in some way. They could be stemming from when you first became sexually active. All of this. All right. So these are things that it's just time to take a step back and really explore the things that you feel may have brought you into that current state where there is selling out. All right. And not allowing you to move forward. It's about, again, that individual success. All right. And break addiction. Yeah, you know what? Here's the thing. Sometimes we get addicted, to such when we fall in love, or when we meet people. All right, there can be such a euphoric high from meeting somebody, or even being in a relationship of some sort. And I feel like what happens is when we're in that state, we tend to lose our sense of logic. right? And we tend to go with that sexual element instead. This is where it can become very addictive. It can also be in that place where we tend to find ourselves selling out because that person or perhaps the situation is bringing us some sort of state of euphoria. All right. For some of you, this could have to do with an actual addiction, whether it's drinking, smoking, drugs of some sort. Again, take this as it resonates with you. I mean, addiction can really be anything. It can be a mind state because sometimes we just get so used to being in a particular phase of, selling out, right? We're always the person that's giving, or we're always the person that's allowing a certain behavior, towards ourselves. But that can become addictive. It becomes a sense of comfort to some degree. And I feel like what Spirit is asking of you today is to really look at those cycles within your life, especially if you're trying to find a partnership of some sort, or if you're ready to, move ahead into a partnership, or if this is what you're desiring at this time. It's time to release that and allow yourselves to start really clearing out that sacral chakra and release those darkest fears in order to feel truly successful within yourself. All right. So I hope that this has helped. Thank you so much for watching. Join in tomorrow for another message coming through from Spirit. Have a great day, guys.